It was just a few years ago when, on an average day, about 6,000 Chinese visitors came to the United States, most of them to California. And nearly 4,000 Americans visited China on a daily basis, according to the U.S.-China Institute. But all that travel came to an abrupt end with COVID-19, and years later, the recovery has been slow.
Direct passenger flights between China and the U.S. have increased to 70 each week, still very low compared with previous ones before the pandemic.
China's Deputy Consul General says China has resumed group travel services to the U.S. to streamline visa applications to facilitate people-to-people exchanges. The National Travel and Tourism Office says the number of Chinese visitors to the U.S. rose exponentially between 2005 and 2017. The projections over the next 2 years are well below the pre-pandemic levels.
It's vital that we get back on track in terms of tourism and bringing people from the United States to China, as well as bringing people from China to the United States. That has fallen off a cliff, primarily because of the pandemic, but it's been slow to recover.
The absence of Chinese visitors, who are among the top spending tourists in the world, is costing the U.S. economy nearly $20 billion, according to a calculation by Forbes magazine. In 2019, the Chinese made up about 4% of all inbound foreign travelers, yet generated 13% of tourism revenue.
If we look at how quickly every flight fills up, and the high prices that airlines are able to charge for these flights, there's clearly enormous demand. And so it's my expectation that once we can get air travel back to a norm, that will come back. China has often been the leader in terms of visiting, especially California, and we would certainly like to return to that.
This year's APAC gathering in San Francisco and a historic meeting between the Chinese and U.S. presidents left a positive outlook for the tourism industry, with many businesses in California hoping to welcome more Chinese tourists again. It is Tian Shan, CGTN, Los Angeles.